Members, I asked the question yesterday of the sponsor if there was a shortage of gas stations. Because if there was, I would understand the concern around local cities trying to dictate the existence of gas stations, despite the fact that the city of Tampa, which seems to be one of the inspirations for this bill, didn't even pass a resolution dealing with 2030 energy goals. The city commissioner actually pulled back because of community dialogue and conversations, which once more demonstrates to me the importance of these topics being discussed at a local level where local residents can decide what makes sense for their neighborhoods. Now, to that point, whenever we have these type of preemptive bills, especially in the energy market, I can't help but feel that it's very protectionist in nature, because what you're trying to do is prevent what is becoming an outdated source of energy dug out of the ground while there's energy all around us, and preventing local cities from being leaders in clean energy. Representative Goff Marcel mentioned the city of Orlando. That city is in my district. That is my hometown. The city of Orlando has been a champion in sustainability, a champion in clean energy goals, to the point where residents come to Orlando because that's the kind of city they want to live in. They want a city that cares about air quality, that cares about water quality, and they certainly don't want to see the state of Florida take away local control on something as essential as the production of energy. And I just want to add too that I asked a question yesterday if there was a company that backs this bill, and I don't think the sponsor said there was, but I haven't taken a look at the lobbying register, but I can only assume gas stations like racetracks support this bill. I can only assume oil and gas companies support this bill. And again, that's because they see a changing tide when it comes to Floridians deciding where they want their energy to come from, and they're trying to slow down that tide. And I cannot get behind that, especially when Florida as a state doesn't even have renewable energy goals. The Sunshine State does not have a renewable energy portfolio. The Sunshine State maintains a majority of its energy production off natural gas, by the way, that we have to bring in from other states, and coal we have to bring in from other states, which is not only a major expense and damage to the environment, but it's a national security issue, and we have to be so reliant on oil, gas, and coal. And so I want to see this state shift in the opposite direction, and so for those reasons and more, I stand against this bill, and I will stand against any preemptive measure that targets energy production, because local governments have been the champion on this as the state has sat by and done nothing. And so we cannot continue to bend over backwards to protect outdated industries like oil. We need to push forward the future towards clean